This is what it shaves off. Some of the pieces, big pieces here. The Stumpex will shave off that walnut stump. Pretty cool. Well, Monday morning's off to the races already. So, as we left off in the last video, this Fecon Stumpex, the quick attach couplers, will not couple up to the Deere 333. They were much too big, which this is a high flow attachment. Deere 333 is a high flow machine, but these hoses are huge. I've already taken the ends off. As you can see, got hydraulic oil all over myself, my boots, the ground. Probably lost $10,000 in hydraulic oil with the price of oil, you know. So now we're going to make a trip down to Springfield, see if we can exchange those out at Hayden, and hopefully get this thing. I'd like to use it today. I'd like to do some filming with it just to see how it's going to do. And again, this thing may not work for us at all. We don't know. We don't know. But I've got high hopes for it. So I guess off to Springfield. Then when we get back later today, we're going to haul some logs with the Mac. I've got a load on there, and last week I meant to haul logs, and the Mac wasn't running very good. And of course, I thought it was fuel filter problems. Come to find out, we had a fuel pump go out of it, which it wasn't that big a deal to change it out. It was, at first, it was a little bit of a headache to track it down, but not terrible. Minor breakdown. Put it right on there. I was surprised we didn't have to prime anything. It was just like we put it on there, and just the old Mac just went to running like it should. And yeah, with 203,000 miles, even the guys at Mac were a little surprised that it went out. But components fail, things change. But so this evening we've got some logs to haul. Get these things off the truck. We need to get that 401 pile liquidated down before fall gets here, which, yeah, I know it's only early August, but honestly, it'll be here before you know it. And as busy as we are, we need to get that done, get all that stuff out of there. But for now, off to Springfield we go. We're hooked up. We're going to take our park and brake off. That turns our high flow on right there. Oh, wrong one. I've never run one of these before. Machine, that is. I guess we're here she goes. It's ready to chew. Oh, we're leaking. Okay, we're on old walnut stuff here, so we're going to give it the old college try. Starting to draw in. We have minimal down pressure. pile of mulch. Video, we'll tell a little surprise what's going to happen over here this Saturday, and we've got some people coming out, and we've got just some guests coming out as well. We'll get to that later, but let's find another stump. Aha, perfect. Like I said, we cut this maybe 2 months ago, so I'm going to have Kevin do some filming outside. We'll see what it looks like. You see the stump's already starting to sprout. Put our cone right here in the center. We'll go to town.
Okay, one more for the video. This is not a very big stump, not as big as the last one. So I'm going to go ahead and throttle up here, my hand throttle. We're running about 3/4. Start off easy. All on your hand controls here on the 333. You can see it drawn in. Go ahead and speed up a little bit. I mean, once it starts going, it goes. say there is probably a learning curve to this, and we're learning a little more every minute we run it. But it is a very, very impressive tool. She will eat some stumps. Fecon, you have made a very impressive attachment here. We couldn't be happier with the outcome of this Fecon Stumpex. It really kind of blew me away once we got all the right fittings for the hoses on the quick couplers for the Deere. Super, super strong machine, easy to use. Basically, you just kind of set it on the stump, throttle up, run your auxiliaries, and the attachment does the rest. And I see here the cone on this. This is what draws into the stump. See, I've got some dirt on it, but this is just keeps pulling you right on down. Of course, you're cutting blades here, you're cutting edges, and you guys seen in the video how well this thing cut. It really did tickle me with how well it worked. And this is not something that we're going to take to every job site. When we ordered this back in January, this is something I'd kicked around for a couple of years, to be honest with you, and finally pulled the trigger on it back in January and just picked it up last Friday. This is going to be for just special applications. I'm by no means getting in the stump grinding market. That's not to say I won't grind some stumps for people, but we're not in the stump grinding market. For one, this is a very large platform to operate this stump grinder. You've got a large frame CTL machine here, and it requires being hauled in on a bigger trailer with a bigger truck. By bigger, I mean my 550 or 5500, whatever you want to call it. So it's not really, I'm sure guys with disc mulchers could mulch or grind a stump, or disc grinders, I'm sorry, little disc stump grinder things. They could probably grind a stump cheaper than I could, but from what I'm seeing, I don't think they can do it as fast as this, and I don't think they can go as far subsurface as this will, because it'll go deep. If you guys are in the market for something like this, I would definitely get in touch with Hayden Machinery. Talk to Brett down there. He will hook you up, get you on the right path. I really don't think you'd be disappointed if you're wanting to get into a stump grinder. I really think this is the way to go. And again, I don't think this is going to be an application for everybody. I don't even know that it's really going to be an application for us, but I think we can fit it in, and it's more or less just to complement what we already do. But definitely very, very impressive attachment. I think this is the best money I've spent on an attachment since our Harleman brush grapple. That Harleman brush grapple is definitely a top-notch attachment, but this Fecon is very well built. Thick metal on it. I'm saying, I don't know, 3/8, maybe half. It's thick, the plating on it, and I mean everything about this. It's a simple design. There's not a lot of moving parts. It's not, it's not like other disc grinders that just spin erratically and out of control and violent. It's slow, but it gets the job done pretty quick. So definitely check it out. I think you guys will be very happy if you're looking for a stump grinder. It's the way to go.